Never try to summon Bloody Mary. This is Phobia Starter, and get ready for fear to take over. I'm gonna start by telling you, never summon Bloody Mary, okay? Here's the reason why. It all started one fateful day when me and my friends were having a sleepover. We were having a great time, but as the night got later, we decided to start daring each other to do scary things. It started pretty tame enough, going in a dark room with no lights and staying there to see if you can't hear anything, or maybe going outside without a flashlight and looking around. It just started like that. And then one person said, "Hey, let's kick it up a notch and do a ritual." So we got on the internet on our phones and started looking for easy rituals to do. And my friend found one that all of us heard about, the Bloody Mary ritual. We all thought it was just a hoax, but we never tried it ourselves until tonight. So we all agreed that each one of us is going into the bathroom and doing this ritual. It seems a little too easy to summon a demon. I mean, going into the bathroom and saying a name 10 times in the mirror. It seems too easy to summon an actual demon, so we thought it was all fake, but we wanted to try something scary. So we piled next to the bathroom door, and we decided one person was gonna go in, and then the next, and then the next, until all of us finished the ritual. So the bravest one of us said, "I'll do it." Then he went into the bathroom, shut the door. There's no lights on. We heard him say Bloody Mary 10 times, and nothing happened. He didn't scream, nothing. He waited there for a few minutes, opened the door, told us nothing happened. It's just creepy, but that's about it. So the next person went in. Same thing happened. They said Bloody Mary 10 times, and nothing. They came out, said it is creepy, but that's about it. This must be a hoax, must be fake. And another one went in. Exactly the same thing happened. Said Bloody Mary 10 times, and that was it. And then it was my turn. I was really scared to do this, even though it didn't work for the others. But I got up the courage, went in the bathroom, had the lights off, looked in the mirror, and said Bloody Mary, 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 Bloody Mary. I stood there for a few minutes, didn't see anything in the mirror, didn't hear anything, and opened the door and walked out. My friends were just standing there. They said, "Well, I guess it's just fake." So we found something else to occupy our time. Then it came time to go to bed. And so we went to bed. But then we woke up, all of us, at 3 o'clock in the morning. We were all wondering why. Why did we all wake up? This seems weird for all of us to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But we thought, we're up now. Maybe we should go try to summon Bloody Mary again. We all looked at him and laughed. and said we should just go back to sleep. So we laid there in bed, trying to go back to sleep, and then we heard it. We heard something that is unexplainable. Sounded like a woman crying. It sounded like it was coming from the bathroom that we did the ritual. We all thought our imaginations were getting the best of us. I mean, that ritual is extremely creepy. So, we ignored it for a little while. But it kept getting louder and louder until we couldn't ignore it. So, we all decided to get up and go check it out. This was a big mistake. We all turned the flashlights on our phones on and started walking towards the bathroom. And for some reason, once we got to the door, it stopped. The crying stopped. But none of us wanted to open the door. And then one of us asked, why is the door shut? None of us shut the door. None of us had answers for him. And then the bravest one of all of us got up the courage and said, let's open the door. Let's find out what's behind this door. What or who is crying behind this door? We all looked at him, thinking he was crazy. But then we looked at each other and agreed we need to get to the bottom of whatever this is. So, the one that said let's open the door grabbed the doorknob and slowly turned it. And then he opened it slowly. And then we saw it. We saw a lady standing there, looking down with her back turned toward us. We all noticed immediately that she was covered with some red substance. It was too dark to tell. We had the flashlights, but they weren't bright enough. We were all scared. Then we got the courage to say, "Hey, lady, what are you doing in our bathroom?" And that was probably the biggest mistake, because as soon as somebody spoke to her, she turned around. It looked like the red substance was coming from her eyes, too. She had bloodshot eyes, a white dress covered with red, I'm assuming blood, a knife in her hand, and she was staring at us, staring like she was going to kill us. Then we heard a scream. She screamed really loud. It didn't sound like it was human. We shut the door immediately, and we all used our strength to keep the door shut as she tried to claw her way through the door using the knife. Luckily for us, we were strong enough to keep the doors shut, but we were struggling. We didn't know how long we had to keep this door shut, how long we had to fight her, but we kept at it. We kept at it for what felt like hours, but in reality, it was only 30 minutes. She stopped trying to get through the door, and then we were relieved, because we didn't have much strength left, and we didn't want to know what happens if she got through the door. We all sat there for hours contemplating what to do, and we just stayed up the rest of the night. And then come morning, our parents got up. One of us went to them and said, We think there's a girl inside of our bathroom. She was trying to kill us. Of course, they thought we were imagining it or we were playing, but they agreed to check the bathroom for us. They walked into our room and saw all of us leaning up to the door, trying to keep it shut. They told us to move, so we did, and then they opened the door. There was no one in there, except we noticed something. The door was in tatters. It was completely ripped up. There were scratch marks, knife marks all over the door. The parents thought it was us. We told them that there was a lady with a knife in our bathroom, but of course, because we're kids, they didn't believe us. And to this day, sometimes I hear a girl crying in our bathroom, and I dare not open the door.